Hello guys, this is Michellou. Today I will show you how to draw eyes, and I will teach you the step-by-step technique on how to draw every detail of an eye. So sit back and relax. Right now I will be starting to draw a circle shape for the iris, and here I will start on a canvas with a pencil tool, and I will start now the sketching, and I'm using a thin line strokes here. Then after I draw the circle, I add another line of stroke, a curved line, which will be a leaf shape sooner after this one. Okay, here I put in the upper eyelid of this eye, and I'm refining it, adding some more stroke so that it will look nice. And then I will add up another stroke here at the bottom eyelid, this eye. So right now you are seeing it's like a lip shape and almost look like a basic eye. And then I will proceed here at the tear duct. I add up here a small curve line for the tear duct, and adding some line curve here for the eyelashes, bottom eyelashes, and then for the upper eyelashes too. And here I am defining this much now, so now you notice that it's almost like a lip shape. Then I add up here another curve for the eyeball so that it will be define and specify. Adding some more line on the iris, adding a random eyelashes on the upper eyelid. Drawing the upper eyelid should not be in same pattern. You should have to draw it randomly so that it will look nice and unique. Right here I proceed in the iris, and I add up the pupil, and I will be putting some shade here sooner. Okay, here I will be adding here the shading of the pupil, which is black. So what I'm currently doing now is that I just have to draw it on a pencil tool as a basis for my drawing and painting sooner, because I will be coloring this one in the next video. And here I add up a oval shape which serves as a reflection on this eye. Here I put concept of the sunlight which will go directly through to our eye, which will pass through the upper eyelid. And here I will show you, I will draw the upper eyelid. Here it will pass here the sunlight, the upper portion of our drawing. Just show the concept, then I'm adding here the shadow of the upper eyelid. Below the upper eyelid, it will create a shadow, and I add up some single pattern line stroke, which will help our drawing much more realism. To gain more realism and Also, it will create shadows that will show that the light is on the top. Then here I am refining the upper eyelid, adding some stroke on the upper eyelid, adding some shades on the pupil, adding some strokes, the iris. Then I adjust the pencil stroke to thin line, and I'm adding up some pattern line here in the iris, which it's making it too good. It's almost like a shade of an eye. Then I'm adding some dark spots here, which will be more like realistic. Adding some another line here. This will be a reference to our color shading later. This line, this will be the basis of our coloring in the next video. Here I am pushing a bit my pencil so that it will give a thick line stroke. And I'm adding an offset here in the lower eyelid, which will be a reference for our eyelashes, bottom eyelashes. Here I add up some eyelashes randomly. You should make the eyelashes randomly, because if you do it in the same pattern, it will not look nice. It will be not good. It will look not realistic. And this one, adding some eyelashes, thickening the line strokes and pushing it a bit harder so that it will give a variant of a hard stroke, making it darken a little bit, and which emphasize the eyelashes. And adding here some detail drawing, and adding up some more, and emphasizing the upper eyelid. It will show that our eyelid and our eye bag. Putting some lines here, adding some more details, the stroke, making it smooth in my brush, finding some more stroke, some more finer strokes, adding some hairline strokes. Then I will now proceed to the eyebrow. So when we are making our eyebrow, we should have a fine line and smooth line transition in our techniques. When we draw this like this, when you can see this, that I am doing the strokes here. And this one, we will remove the concept of our sunlight, because we will not use this anymore. This will not be part of the drawing. I just show you the technique. What will it look like if there is sunlight at the top view? The top portion will create a shadow in our upper eyelid to our eye, to our pupil, and to our iris. Here I'm adding some more fine strokes, fine line, and I will be putting here a pattern, the eyebrow, which will be used as a pattern of the hair or line strokes. Here I am adding so much line so that it will make our eyebrow thicker and livelier. Okay guys, if you don't have a pen tablet or an Apple iPad or Android tablet that you will want to draw, you can use your bond paper, any paper, notebook, scratch paper, so that you can practice drawing. You just have to follow my process in order for you to attain this drawing, this form of drawing. If you really want to draw, you do have to practice every day and find some references in YouTube or Google. Just Google it. Look for eye, realistic eye, then you start sketching. You just have to make a references so that it will add up some vocabulary in your imagination, and when you master it, you will not be able to have some references and you can draw on your own, like the one that I'm doing. I'm not copying any drawing of an eye. I'm just doing it in my imagination, which I already know the principles. My drawing may not be perfect, but I can draw an eye with an eyebrow, eyelashes, pupil. Can put some eye bags here, small fine grain of hairline to his eyebrow, which also looks like really an eye. So constant practice will make you perfect. So when you draw every day, you will see the improvements of your techniques, the improvements of your line strokes, the stroke techniques. Also, you will search for line stroke techniques because that is really the fundamentals of drawings. Here, I will be back. I am adding some more hair on the eyebrow. Adding some more so that it will thicken our eyebrows. Hair of this eyebrow. And refining it. Adding some more detail. Thickening my strokes. Here in the tear duct, here in the eye bag, adding some more detail. And later on, I'm gonna do this with a color. We'll be mastering the color of this eye. Here adding a reflection, because our eye have a reflection. I will add some here, reflection of the eyelashes at the upper lid part. And also the white one on our eye is called the sclera. Here I will add up a little bit of eyelashes and darkening it a little bit. Putting some more lines. Just follow my technique, guys. circle one. The first step is the circle one, and then proceed to the curve, upper curve, lower curve, until you can make a leaf shape. Here, adding some eyelashes, dark, which is a darker one. I'm pushing my pen a bit harder so that it will gain a harder strokes. That's it. As you can see, this is now making sense. Perhaps it will be done within 20 minutes. Otherwise, if I am still going to draw this in detail, it will really take a long time. I will really have to, if I will really have to improve this will really take a long time. Here I'm adding, there are a lot of shapes in the eye. You can do a trapezoid shape, then at the end you can have to put some curves, but the one that I'm using right now is a lip shape. Also, you can also do trapezoid form, but I am not doing that one now because there are a lot of shapes in the eye, a lot of techniques on what kind of eye. Also, you can draw a manga eye. It's also easy, but right now what I'm drawing is the realistic eye. Here, refining so much more of this one. Make it zoom so that you can see it. Adding some we'll be adding some veins here in the sclera. Small vein in the eye. Which will be a reference next to my color grading for this color painting. This will gonna be a color of maybe red or orange, but this is just a reference sketch. I'll just show you the basic for this one step by step so that you can also draw on your own. By the way, guys, if you feel it's hard to draw like this, you can just message me or comment here. I'll show you the more easiest way. Maybe a cartoonized drawing you can follow so that I'll give you a guide. Then you can follow this technique here that I am currently sketching right now. Here I will show you, I will review. First we draw a circle, then we put a curve line, upper curve line, then a lower curve line, a lower curve sketch, lower curve strokes here, refining it, then adding some line here for the tear duct, and a small curve here, adding some small curve, emphasizing it a bit more, sizing it, and adding here a curve for the eyelashes, then adding eyelashes, random eyelashes stroke, adding the pupil, adding the oval shape for the reflections, emphasizing the iris, Then we will be adding a shadow here because our light is at the top. Usually the light is always at the top. And the strokes and the shadows will always be at the lower part of the upper eyelid. Here I add the upper eyelid so that it will emphasize the eyeball of this eye. Adding some more strokes so that it will thicken, and adding the eye bag. Emphasizing again the eyeball. And adding some eyelashes, random eyelashes strokes. You should remember this, guys, that when you add eyelashes, you should draw it randomly. The position is random, not that too much, but randomly. Here, eyelashes at the top, emphasizing the sclera, the roundness of the sclera. Then adding some more shades in the pupil, emphasizing the reflections of the light, adding small strokes of shadows in the pupil. Then we will draw next the eyebrow, the hairline strokes, adding up, putting some powder on the eyebrow, which will be followed on the next hairline of the eyebrow, then adding on the top portion a hairline, adding some stroke in a smooth transition of our pencil. Do not push it too much, guys, because it will create a hard and thick strokes. If you push too much your pen, it will be complicated and not looking so much good. Like this, adding some skin lines in the eyelid. That's it. We draw our eye easily. We have finished it accordingly. This small eye is just a review on what we did on the bigger one. So when you can draw like this, can finish it in time. No more detailed. But if you're fast enough, you can always finish it on time. That's it, guys. So you really want to practice, always draw, find a reference drawing, find a reference photo and draw it a lot, because it will add up a vocabulary storage in your memory, in your photographic memory, and then when you gonna use it and the actual, and then you will be able to draw it without any reference. So just leave a comment below if you find it difficult, or if you find it easy. Just leave a comment, or if there is something that you want me to draw in the tutorial, just leave a comment, guys, and I will filter your comments which one I will have to prioritize to draw, and I will give you the step-by-step on doing it. So that's it. Have a great day, guys, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Help me grow my channel, because will inspire me to do more. Thank you.